Ja Morant. I saw Adam Silver speaking. Adam Silver looked crushed. Adam is a player's commissioner. And so a part of him, like, I'm sure it's just crushed because he's like, come on, man. Like he said, they had a long conversation and it's just, I thought we were like past this and we spoke about it. And so now it puts Adam in tough, and Joe Dumars puts them in such a tough spot. Like, what's the punishment going to be now? And like, you have time to make that decision, but it is going to be a substantial one. It is going to be one that affects the Memphis Grizzlies season. Again, I've had my mistakes. Like, I'm not one to come on here and condemn and you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that. I saw a couple of people screaming like, lock him up. Like, it's actually not illegal to have a gun a lot of places in America. So to just start screaming, lock him up, you all actually don't know if he broke a law. Was he wrong? Absolutely. I just don't understand, like, why they're on Instagram Live so much. You guys probably should stay away from Instagram Live. Like, it hasn't proven to be beneficial. Everyone's saying it's irresponsible. Of course it's irresponsible. You're trying to build a business, a substantial sneaker business. Kids drive sneaker sales. Kids' parents buy shoes. And those children parents aren't impressed with what they're seeing. I'm not a gangster. I'm a basketball player, so I can't speak on, like, who's a gangster and who isn't because I'm not. So how can I speak on that? But at some point, though, you just can't keep doing that. A lot of gangsters I do know aren't flashing guns on Instagram. It's not my place to, whatever, if that's his thing, that's his thing. He probably won't stop, but stop showing them.
So did Ja Morant get the strap, flashing the strap on IG Live. Debacle continues to dominate the news headlines. What's going to happen to Ja Morant? You know, he's suspended, but what's going to be the exact penalty? How is it going to affect this man's career, the Grizzlies, etc.? You know, it's just so much up in the air. And you heard Draymond Green there addressing the whole situation. And did y'all catch that? It's kind of wild. He sympathizes with the powers that be. You know, he said Silver is a guy that's for the players. And I don't know, you know, he said like Silver and Ja had this discussion. As we know, this ain't the first time this guy's had some trouble and things like that, you know, and said, hey, like, I thought we sat down and we hashed this out and we talked it out. Like, chill the fuck out. You know, you got a long, successful, huge career in front of you. You could possibly become one of the most iconic players of all time. Comment and let me know if you think that's a stretch or not. I don't think so. You know, Ja is a talented player. And, you know, even with all this controversy, as he's already had controversy, if after this, you know, instead of self-destructing and continuing to get in trouble and possibly flucking his career all up, if he can finally bear down and turn it around and take things in a different direction, you know, at the end of the day, this can kind of play into his story and make it an even better story in the long run. You know, a story of success and determination and focus and learning to become disciplined and matured and things like that, you know. But Draymond just was saying, like, you know, the powers that be in Silver, now the ball's in their court and they're in a jam, you know, because ultimately they want Ja to do big things. And they thought they worked this all out with Ja. And here we are now. I don't know, but some very good advice there, I say, not just to Ja, not just in this situation, just in general in life. Like, yo, everything don't got to be on Instagram Live, man. This Wi-Fi high that motherfuckers be getting in front of the camera is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't just some everyday guy, like, you know, acting out on the internet, you know, like frustrated with their life. This is a dude that has the fame and is watched across the world on a national level. And even he can't fight the urge and temptation to get on IG Live and turn up and pull the dab out, you know? Like, that's wild if you really think about that, man. That Wi-Fi a motherfucker. Quit doing bumps, lines, and blasts of the Wi-Fi IG fuel, you know? It's not a good look. A lot of times you're definitely gonna look back and you know, have a cringe fest at yourself. Cringing at yourself. Don't do that to yourself, you know? But another interesting aspect that Draymond brought up about this whole discussion is, the people that are screaming, lock him up and all that. It's technically not illegal, right? I mean, maybe in some ways there's some form or fashion that they could say it constituted a crime in some way. I don't know. Like all that fast lawyer talk, mumbo jumbo, what's legal, what's not, with black and white, the gray area. That's a whole nother convo. But, Draymond is just pointing out, like, whether it's illegal or not, it's not a good look. And, you heard him too. He ain't no gangster, and neither is Ja Morant. So why do they need to be flashing guns on IG Live, whether it's legal or illegal? And of course, the whole, real gangsters wouldn't be doing that. They wouldn't want to draw that kind of attention to themselves, which is a fact and is true. But there is a lot of half-ass, halfway crooks who really do be doing fluggery and putting it online nowadays too. We're in that age where, like, to put that statement out there, like, yo, gangsters wouldn't do that. That is indeed true. Like a gangster, someone who lives life like by making money, financial gains in illegal ways and everything like that, and who's disciplined and smart about the way they go do things. Hell no, they ain't flashing the strap online. But nowadays, some cats is just telling on themselves, so by default they end up becoming a halfway crook. It's an odd time we're living in, and again, the internet is at play here. So a lot of lessons to be learned from this, lot of ways to look at this whole thing. But I don't know, we're gonna have to wait and see what Silver and the powers that be end up saying Ja's punishment is. You know, we ain't even really fully in off-season mode, so who knows when that'll all, come down and be official. What'll it be? What will they do? Um, I don't know. It's a wild situation. So there you have it, man. Draymond Green sounding off about the Ja Morant get the strap, flash the strap on IG Live situation. Jump in the comments and let me know what you guys think about the whole situation, about what Draymond said. And let's kick it in the comments. As always, let's coffee talk it up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Do me that solid and hit the like button. Daily videos talking music, news, sports, current events, life, and much more. And I'm gone, y'all. Peace.